August, tons of celebrities in the K-pop world started posting videos and messages to show him some love and support. He's an amazing vocalist and he's an amazing songwriter as well. We've got Genneo in the studio. Hi.
Hi.
What's
nice
up?
to meet you.
So I heard that this is your first ever broadcast in your career.
That's true. So I don't know. I'm pretty nervous, but I'm okay.
You're okay.
I'll be fine.
Well, we've got a lot of questions,
Yeah.
and you might think it's like a dating show, but it's not. We just really have a lot of questions
Okay.
about you.
Sure.
So first things first, nationality.
Singaporean,
Okay, so there's no Korean blood in you at all.
0. But I get mistaken for Korean
Okay,
a lot.
so that means you've been in Korea long enough.
I don't know. No, not actually. No, I've been in Korea only for about 2.5 years to 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I knew nothing about the language before I came here,
Okay.
and I had to pick it up. And it was okay. It was a difficult climb.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're still working on it?
Still working on it.
Okay. So, now I know that you seeing pictures and whatnot, you do have a few celebrity friends.
Yes, I do.
Now, how did you come even to Korea 2.5, 3 years ago?
Well, it's a long story.
It's okay, we've got an hour.
Yeah, we got good time.
We got an hour.
So, anyways, let me start from the
Beginning.
top of the page.
Okay.
So, I was in Berkeley.
Okay.
And I met Henry, who came for a little bit, and at that time we became pretty close. When I first saw him, I was like, "What? Who is this guy?" Because he's so like out there.
Yeah.
But I got to know him a little bit better,
Uh-huh.
and we started working together. And I was like, "Yeah, this guy can work. He's focused." So we started writing songs together, and teaching back and forth. So first song we did was "Off My Mind"
Oh.
on Super Junior M.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when I helped him out, and with lyrics and a little bit here and there. And that was when I was first in Korea.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun. And I went back after I graduated. I came to Korea and did it full time
Okay.
with Henry. Yeah.
Okay. So pretty much Henry's the reason why you came to Korea.
Exactly.
Wow. So if you'd have never met him at school, you probably would have never even come.
Yeah, I would be in Taiwan or something. Yeah.
So were you into K-pop before you met Henry?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
I was I wouldn't say just K-pop, but all the old singers too. Solid, Fly to the Sky.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would listen to those because it's just good quality music is appreciated everywhere.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So you were exposed to older K-pop
Exactly.
over the years.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So it wasn't like out of the blue to start working on Korean music.
Yeah, it wasn't, but I wasn't that prepared.
Okay.
But when I came, I would just pitch songs to different places, right? And they would tell us that because we had a team called Noise Bank,
Yeah.
which Henry organized actually. So we would just write songs, and people would tell us, no, it sounds too American. It sounds too pop. And I was like, I gotta bring out the Asian in me. I gotta do it. It was
You have to strip down the hard music.
Yeah, songwriters would know.
Yeah.
They will know. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I think that your work and inspiration and your spice to his music, which was able to get some solo spotlight,
Yeah.
actually did start changing the sound of K-pop, I feel, in general.
Oh, thank you.
Because
But, yeah.
you guys, because after Henry because he was always talking about, Nuna, guess what? I'm going to go solo. I'm going to go solo. I'm just like, hun, you've been saying that for like 5 years.
I know. I was really worried for him.
Yeah, because all the Chinese members were talking about like, we're gonna go solo, and like everybody's talking about it. I'm in like recording. I'm just like, hun, but this has been like years since you've been telling me this. But finally, it came,
Yes,
and
it's
he's been
good.
doing really well.
Very well.
Very well. So all of your friends include, Henry and Amber and Eric and whatnot. So I know that in Korea we do tend to, all English speakers do kind of levitate to each other. It's like we are drawn to each other.
Well, I guess it's because the language first thing.
True.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily just
hang out with
hang
them.
out with them. Everyone else is fine. I'm friendly.
Okay, you're friendly. Now, what made you stay? I mean, working with Henry, you could have done that at home. I mean, with computers and email and whatnot these days. You guys could have just backed up everything and just sent it to each other online.
It's true. But it was required. If you wanna work on something, you gotta focus,
True.
right? And being together was the fastest way for us to communicate.
Okay.
And we don't have to send files back and forth, because that if someone's lazy or not on the mark, he's gonna not send it in time.
Of course.
Yeah, and the deadline would be missed.
Yeah,
which
of course.
happens a lot.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I know that a lot of Korean artists send their stuff to the U.S. to get mixed and mastered, and like the time difference, and them the engineers not being only dedicated to this artist. Things get pushed back, and so everybody gets pushed back.
A lot of reasons.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's why I also stayed with Henry too. We were roommates. For a good how long was that? At least 2 years.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you, living in Korea is not easy, even for Korean speakers. Like, to get, rooms and rent and all that, hard Korean paperwork signing, all that kind of stuff. Exactly. So I was going to ask you how you kind of ended up staying here and lived.
I was with, because Henry, he settled everything before we came, so he had the house.
Okay.
And we just packed up and moved in.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. So you guys were just sitting there creating music all day.
Exactly, all day, and of course, we paid our rent too. It's not like
it's not like we're living off of him.
Henry, come on, Henry, I love him. Of course. So, you are a producer, and we've been able to see you as a producer first. Now we're getting a chance to really see your vocals. So were you always interested in singing? Because I saw your picture that you posted on SNS that you were starting up with background vocals while you were at school. In school, yeah.
Yeah, in school.
I mean, it's just a joke, but there's a saying: if you can't sing background vocals, or if you haven't done background vocals, your musicality is not going to be as good as people who have done it before.
Exactly.
and then came out as singers. Yeah.
So
yeah, I always wanted to sing since I was a child. Yeah, I've been singing, and I've actually done opera.
Wow.
Classical music, a lot of that before I came into R&B, and I had to, I wouldn't say throw that away, but I had to really put it at the back of my head because it was affecting how I was singing pop.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great for breathing.
It is.
It's great for breathing and getting your range up, but actually singing style. It's very different.
For example, if you sing jazz too, that's gonna affect other genres too. So I was really more into R&B and soul and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had to make the decision when I was about 16. I was like, okay, Mom, Dad, I'm gonna stop trying to sing opera for now. I'm gonna go back to it, right? But for now, let me just do what I need to do. Okay. I thought that was right, yeah.
Okay. Well, you made the decision to kind of change your vocals, and maybe that's why it helps. Now, I want to ask, when it comes to songs that you've written up until now, because I know that the songs that you've written with Henry have been a lot more upbeat. I know that there's been some, toned down songs. Your collaboration with Ji as well.
Oh, yeah.
Though that was a little bit of a more, toned down tempo.
Yes.
But your genre of the song that you have now, Think About Us, and the stuff that you've worked out in the past, obviously is very different. So you personally, what is more you? The stuff that you've worked in the past, the more upbeat stuff, or the more toned down, intimate piano type of?
Well, I think for me, when I write songs for different celebrities too, I try to cater to what they need. Okay. Right? Which every songwriter does.
Oh, of course.
And for myself, I would more naturally go towards the Boys to Men. I would go towards, without me even thinking. I would just, close my eyes.
And start playing.
Something, and that would come out. So I would have to try to steer away from that sometimes.
Okay, so that it just gets kind of naturally in there.
Soulful.
That's just naturally in there.
Yeah.
Okay, now I asked this to all of our singer-songwriters, is where do you get your inspiration? Because I know that some people literally just put their diary into lyrics and then they make a melody around it and then they do stuff. I want to kind of know what the songwriting process is for you. Is it more of, I'm going to write some lyrics and then I'm going to sit in the studio, or just kind of sit in front of your piano and start playing some melodies, or?
Well, I think, I couldn't write songs if they weren't based on some part of my life.
Okay.
Yeah, for myself, of course. It's not like I write a Super Junior song and it's part of my life. That's impossible. But if I write a song, it has to be, something that I feel for. So I usually would start from the piano or guitar and work up from there.
Okay.
Lyrics, because I used to being more into music and melody lines. Lyrics weren't my first priority.
Okay.
Back then, but after a while, I realized that, and this was a long time ago. I realized that lyrics are so important. Yeah, and I started to research and look at lyrics, and now even Think About Us was in an English version, which I wrote with our Noise Bank member Neil back then. So that was something that was close to heart. It's, and now that it's out, it's I'm happy.
Okay. Yeah. So obviously Korean lyrics, you've been getting some help.
Exactly.
Okay.
So for this song, Think About This, I went to ask Say, who worked with us on Henry's fantastic album. Say, she's awesome. So I just tell her the concept.
Okay.
And I show her the English version. And she'd be like, okay, I got this. Bam, bam, bam. Just change a little bit and it's done.
And then you just go into the studio.
Exactly.
So you've been picking up Korean, and I honestly thought that you were Korean just listening to the song, because your pronunciation is actually quite superb.
I gotta thank my boss for that, because he was directing me the entire time, and it took a while.
It took a while.
It did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the lyrics are perfect, and of course, the pronunciation as well. So, as you've been picking up Korean, what's the hardest you've been experiencing in the Korean language? The pronunciation, or the words, or
just because I picked up Korean by myself, and I would definitely love to. I've been telling my boss, come on, boss, send me up for some lessons. But I've been picking up Korean by myself, and it's difficult because pronunciation is, I find it okay.
Okay.
But vocabulary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a problem.
All right. Well, yeah, hanging around with Henry isn't going to help.
No.
Poor thing. We love you, Henry.
He's good.
No, we love you, Henry. No, I love to tease him about his Korean.
Right.
When I first met him and Jomi, I thought that Henry would pick up Korean a lot faster. But after watching Jomi these days, I feel that Jomi has been picking up his Korean a lot faster. So speaking of thinking about us, today you are going to gift us with a live performance. I know it's quite early for you musicians to be singing at this hour.
Oh, well, we'll give it a go.
It's doable.
We'll give
so
it a go.
I'm ready. I'll be ready when you are. So if you're ready, we can start now.
Okay, what should I do when I'm ready? Raise my hand?
I guess.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
넌 멀어지는 순간까지도 아무렇지 않은 표정을 하고서 내게 말했지만 Oh no, yeah, yeah. 난 태어난 척 애를 써봐도 너처럼 쉽지가 않는 걸 알아. 생각해보면 내 곁에서 또 내 것이 아니던 네 마음 네가 원했던 나의 모든 것들 다 죽어도처럼 못 자랐어 부족했을 뿐 사랑한다는 건 이게 아닌데 너 계속 반복했던 우리 뒤돌아서 사랑한 적 있니 떠올린 적 있니 한 번이라도 너는 한 번이라도 나를
이렇게 남겨진 내 모습 생각하니 한 번이라도 너는 이라도 나를 한 번이라도 Still think about love, Still think about love, Still think about love. 난 변해버린 널 앞에 두고 아무 말도 하지 못한 채 그저 너를 바라보고 있어 혼자서 yeah, yeah. 없던 일로 하고 싶던 네 맘 알아 너 편한 대로 하면 돼 이제 내 생각엔 널 보내야 해 Can't waste my time hoping you're the one and I can't believe that I 너라면 전부 다 주고 싶던 말들 알았을 땐 한심했을 뿐 No, look at me now Yeah Whoa. 한 번이라도 너는 한 번이라도 나를 이렇게 남겨진 Yeah. 한 번이라도 너는 이라도 나를 한 번이라도 Still think about love, Still think about love, Still think about love.
Wow! Yay! All right, our listeners are freaking out. So Hillen from the USA says, very well done, sir. It's nice to hear that he puts so much into his lyrics. I think it's very important to mean what you sing. Those ain't no background vocals either. Excellent singing voice, very soulful, lots of feeling.
Thank you.
Let's see here. We have some of our other female listeners freaking out right now as well. Hold on. A little bit of lag here. Mara says, hi, I love your voice. It gives me the chills.
Oh, thank you. It's gone by now, right now.
It's fine.
No, I'm just kidding.
Heather from the
Sorry.
USA says, such a lovely voice. Wow, you have one beautiful voice. So very talented. Thank you for singing live for us today.
Oh.
Yay.
Thank you.
I know, this song is just so amazing. And from Malaysia is saying, really dig your voice. It's my kind of style. Sounds even better live. I have this song on my phone already, making it my ringtone.
Thank you.
There we go. All right, so we're going to have some fun. And our next quiz or questions are going to be speed questions. So all you have to do is be but honest and just say yes or no.
I'm allowed to say but.
Yes, you can.
All right.
All right. So, be honest. Just say yes or no because we're going to get into detail about those questions afterwards. So we're going to recap after you just say yes or no.
All right.
So, first one.
Yep.
I have debuted with Think About Us, which is you.
Yep.
When it comes to breakups, I'm the type of person that mopes a lot. Yes or no? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
A little hesitant there. Even though I've been a producer up until now, honestly, I sing a lot better than some of these K-pop celebrities. 1, 2, 3.
What? No. No.
Okay. It was my song to begin with, but I gifted it to a celebrity and they sang it so well that I completely forgot that it was my song. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay. There is a female celebrity / singer that I would love to do a duet with. Yes or no? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay. I'm really weird in person. 1, 2, 3.
So I don't think no. Yeah.
I have a unique nickname. 1, 2, 3.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a weird habit. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Like I said, we're not a dating site.
Okay.
We're just asking these questions.
It's fine.
All right. there are certain things that are way better than my BFF, Henry. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay, so let's recap. You mope after relationships. Now, what is your moping time frame? 3 months?
Well,
a year? 6 months? 2 weeks?
I don't know, because I think when I go into a relationship,
Okay.
I would put everything
Okay.
in it. So it takes me well a while.
Okay.
Yeah, I still remember a lot of things, and those are good for lyrics.
Of course. They
So,
are.
yeah.
They are. You start writing them down and then it becomes a song.
Exactly.
Now, are you the type of person that breaks up with girls a lot more, or do you kind of get your heart broken? Have you seen a pattern?
I don't know if that's a bad. Well, I think well, I would say equal.
Equal.
That's an equal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You don't think that you sing better than most of these K-pop celebrities? Don't be modest.
There are a lot of good people out there too.
True.
Yeah.
That haven't really hit it yet. Yeah, there's a lot of great vocalists. There's a lot of great vocalists that haven't really hit it yet.
Right.
Now, which artist or which song that you made was just like, whoa, was this my song? Wow, they did it. They nailed it. What song was it?
It's called Usowei, and it's in Mandarin, but it's for Super Junior M, and they nailed it.
Okay.
And yeah, I like the song, but
They
them,
made
it's they made it their own.
Okay. There we go. Now, which female celebrity, and it doesn't have to be only one, that would you like to collaborate in the future?
When I was young, I listened to a lot of Lin Nuna.
Ooh.
Yeah, Lin Sunbenim, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah, and I would definitely like to do something with.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're not that weird in person.
Definitely not. I'm the most normal out of the bunch.
The bunch.
I keep them in check.
Yeah, I could see that. If you, Amber, Eric, and Henry were sitting down, I think you would have to kind of.
Yeah, I'll be the one that like.
Stop.
Sit down. Yeah.
We're in public. Sit down. You do not have a nickname. You don't have a funny nickname? Everybody has a funny nickname.
Whoa. I don't know about that. I might have, but I
You just
don't
remember.
Yeah. I don't remember any.
Okay.
Yeah.
Painful memories.
Painful memories.
Painful childhood
Painful
memories. What is your weird habit?
Well, I have a lot. Well, I wouldn't say it's weird, but
Okay.
I drink I like to drink mixed coffee,
Oh,
and I feel like an ajishi.
you've been in Korea only
like-
2.5 years, and you know that I just use like mixed coffee.
Yeah, I love mixed coffee though, and I drink it before I sleep,
And you still sleep.
and I sleep awesome.
Oh wow! So that's like your before bed ritual.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's only been a year now.
So is it 1 pack, or do you actually add like 2 to 3 packs?
just one.
Just
I
one?
don't want to kill my you know.
You don't want to be over caffeine
Yeah.
before you go to sleep.
Exactly.
Okay. And there are certain things that you are better at than Henry is, and what would that be?
I know this is gonna get me a lot of hate.
No, it's not.
No, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm better at Henry at I would say cleaning the house. No, I'm sorry, Henry.
Stuff that only roommates could know.
No. Well, I mean, because I was gonna say organized, but I actually he is organized to the maximum. He just doesn't show it. He just acts like he's like, nah, I'm okay. But boom, he pulls out his journal. It's plum, plum.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's easy to work with, especially because he's so organized.
Well, I mean, he's very yemine.
Oh, he's sensitive.
He's like particular about what he wants. Yeah, and
He's a diva.
No, which is good for the music too.
No, it is. It is.
Right.
You have to be sensitive if you want to be a good musician.
Yeah.
Now about your name. I was going to ask that earlier, but I totally forgot. So, I asked you before we walked into the studio
Right.
how to pronounce your name, because portal sites in Korea are going crazy because they keep saying it differently. So, I want you to say how to pronounce your name.
Genneo.
Genneo. Okay. So, is this a stage name? Is this your real name? Is this...
Well, it's my real name. It's
okay.
derivative of my real name. It's actually Jen Wrong Neil.
Oh.
Kick the wrong aside, and it's Jen Neil.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you thought of using your name like this?
Well, it's just I've been called Jen by all my friends for a while now.
For a while now.
So Neil's just my last name, so I just put it together, and because that's what my company suggested. Yeah, I'm not much of a what do you call that, name thinker.
Okay. So you're not that creative when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not that creative.
Okay.
I'm just all about the music.
All about the music.
Yeah.
Before we go into a song break, now you went to school for music, and I tend to ask a lot of our music school students. So the reason is once you start learning about book music, so I'm talking about like, how to write sheet music and how to use different programs and different techniques and everything, it does tend to become very book-like with your songwriting skills.
Oh, you mean restrictive?
Yeah, you do tend to sound like what your teacher has been feeding you with your like finals and whatever.
Well, I was never a really good student. So.
Okay.
No, I'm just playing. But what I would say is the reference is there. You have to learn your theory. If you have no theory, then a lot of people would disagree with me. But if you have no theory, then you can just not. You can do a couple of genres, but not the other kind of genres.
Okay, so there's a lack of depth, obviously.
Yeah, I would say.
Okay.
I would say.
So, in your perspective, after learning it, book-wise, it did help.
Exactly, because book-wise, you can't discredit book-wise because it's based on research.
Of course.
And when you do it, you actually start to realize, that's why they said that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So for our listeners from around the world, I know you guys have a lot of questions and messages for him. So if there's something that I haven't asked up until now, start sending them in. We are going to be giving you one of his signed CDs. Now, according to your post, these are rare items.
We're not selling them anyways.
So these are just for promotional uses.
Exactly.
So if you guys get this is like 1 in a million, literally rare item that you're going to receive.
1 in a million. Oh. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I knew you were going to do that.
Oh.
Yay!
I'm gonna sing anything that you remind me of, like any song.
Good. I love it when people do that. All right, so you chose a Henry song that we're going to be listening to. So why did you choose this song?
It was because it's just a nice song.
It's just a nice song.
Just a
I
nice
feel that
song.
there's a story behind this, but I feel that he can't say it on air.
Well,
So
Henry will know.
Oh, okay. So if Henry's listening, he will know why we played this song. So we've got Taku Taku You by Henry, and we'll see you guys after this with more of Genneo in the studio. Next one, what's your favorite food?
Oh goodness, have you tried Singaporean food?
No. I was in Singapore for a layover for like 3 hours once, and that was it.
Right. There's so many. I can't choose just one.
Okay.
But I can just say what I hate most right now.
Oh, the hate the most.
Yeah, chicken breast.
Oh, you've been losing weight.
I've been trying to.
Chicken
it's
breast.
just not. Those they come in packets. Right?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so
those-
chicken breasts are one thing that he don't want to eat right now. Okay, which part of your body do you like the most?
Oh goodness, what is this?
Remember, we are not a dating site.
Right. I would say my hands because I have to have them for piano. Yeah, for production.
Okay. Anne is asking from Malaysia, when's your birthday?
June 18th.
Okay. Do you use Korean age or international age? So do you go by 1 to 2 years older or?
Well, I mean, I guess when you're in Korea, you gotta use the Korean age. But I'm naturally taught to say the international one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I actually forgot because I'm in Korea for too long.
Yeah, you've been in Korea for too long. Another question for Anne is, I think you could tell us if you can choose, what's your favorite Singaporean food?
Oh.
Top of your head.
Top of my head.
Something that you really want to try, like you really want like now, like you haven't had in a while.
Now. Hokkien mee.
Okay, I have no.
Prawn mee.
Oh, okay.
Hokkien prawn mee.
Have you
I have
gotten
no idea.
I would love to try it. I would
Yeah.
love to try it. Have you ever gotten a chance to work with Ailey yet?
No, I've met her a couple of times, but yeah, I would love to.
So jelly. I haven't even met her yet.
What?
I have a huge fan. I'm a huge fangirl of
Oh.
Ailey. Girl
Wow.
crush. Yeah.
Right.
I tend to have a lot of those. So, was there another song that you wanted to use as your debut lead single other than Think About Us? If so, why was Think About Us chosen instead? This is from Mara from the USA.
Right. The decision doesn't always lie with just the artist. And am I giving away a big secret here?
No.
Nope. But I gave the company around 10 songs to select from.
Wow.
And this was one of the songs that got selected. But don't worry, because the rest are going to come out someday or another. So
there's 9 other songs that are waiting to be released.
I have 500 songs in my computer. Just waiting. But of course, there are songs that I want to because you have to write at least, when you write 100 songs, maybe 5 are good.
Okay.
Yeah, stuff
Do
like
you
that.
complete songs, or are you the type of artist that's like, okay, just a minute, I've got, the intro and the main body, and then I'll
Right.
just kind of leave it there?
I tend to complete them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once you sit down, you actually complete a song. You might change it a little bit, but you actually have
Exactly.
a full, at least 3 to 4 minute song
Exactly.
done.
But that doesn't restrict me from making because when I was learning how to do what we call that, EDM and dubstep, whatever, big house, big room, I did 8 bars, 8 bars, 8
Okay.
bars, 8 bars, and that was how I we made Henry's remix too with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a personal request. Are you okay for singing on the spot with no instrumentals?
Oh, that'd be awesome, man.
Mara's asking, could you sing Boyz II Men's End of the Road? Just a little bit, if you can remember the lyrics.
Can I? I just know. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Go to the end of the road till I can't let go. It's so natural. You belong to me. I belong to you.
Woo! Okay. A silly question. If you were to be reborn, what sort of animal would you want to be and why?
Oh, goodness. Well,
Our listeners have a big
these
imagination.
questions would be the questions that Amber asked me all, I would imagine she would be, saying stuff like that, but I would definitely not a llama.
A llama.
Definitely not a llama. Well, I would say a snake.
A snake. Ooh. Okay. Hillen is asking, did we ask what are his musical influences from the States? No, we didn't.
That's a lot. I would say off of my head, from the oldies, Marvin Gaye, Anthony Hamilton, which is more recent, of course. Music Soul Child, Maxwell. I could go on. This could go on. Boyz II Men for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got Heather dropping by to say, can you tell us 3 things about yourself that you've never shared yet? So out of the few interviews that you have done that you've never told anybody.
3 things. Let's take it step by step then. Let's take it step by step. Well, I'll tell you something more recent. So I lost my voice. I didn't tell this to anyone, but I lost my voice when I was recording this song.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I had to take a break and come back to this song after.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it was because of the cold, and I never got a cold this severe
Oh wow.
in my life.
Oh no.
So I lost my voice for at least a month and a half.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's getting better and better.
It's getting better. Well, you'd sound perfect, so
Oh, thank you.
I would have never known. Well, I think that was one big one.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
a
I don't
huge
think.
one.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a really big one.
Right.
Was there any funny stories at working with artists like Henry or Super Junior or Tune or anybody else? Like while recording, who's the dork and all that other stuff.
Well, there are a lot of stories with Henry, basically because I used to live with him. Who else was funny? Tonghae and Eun Kyung. They are funny it's crazy. It's crazy because they would just record and then record something else, and then they would just come out and play with us, and then go back, and then we can't say anything because they're hongs.
Aww.
But they're nice.
Okay, yeah, no, they are nice.
They get the job done.
Of course, as long as they get the jobs done. Now, what is your favorite season?
Spring.
Okay, so right now is your favorite season.
Yeah.
Okay. What inspires you to write music on a daily basis? Do you kind of just like, oh, I need to go into the studio? Like, does an idea kind of pop or?
No, it's already like a habit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a habit. I have to do it or I don't feel.
It's like, okay, I need to start feeling. I need to go into the studio.
I'm feeling something. I need to sweat it out. It's like going to a sauna.
You need to sweat it out in the studio.
Yeah.
We've got some other questions from Heather. What is your favorite style of music or genre, and what kinds of songs would you like to make in the future?
That is to be seen in the future. It will be out, and yeah, just look forward to it. I don't like to put a finger on what kind of genre. Of course, it's towards the R&B and soul side.
Okay.
Yeah, but it'll be a good one.
Anna is asking, what other instruments would you love to learn how to play?
well, cause I play like 3 instruments right now.
Oh wow! So the piano, the guitar, and
the drums.
Oh.
But I always wanted to learn how to play the violin because Henry
plays a violin.
No, besides the violin though, saxophone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saxophone.
With you playing piano, guitar, and drums, you're like a praise band. You're a walking praise band. You know that, right?
Duh.
You're like a walking worship band.
Oh yeah.
The 3 essential that you need for praise.
Awesome.
I know that you're really bad with names, but Anna's asking, if you had an autobiography written about you, what would you name it?
I'm bad with names.
Exactly. He just said he's bad with names, but let's try to think of one.
Some ideas.
I'm really bad with names.
Life
too.
of Pi.
Life of Pi.
Oh no, this just copying. No.
That's copying it. So Life of Jen.
Life of okay.
Life of Jen.
Yeah. Not too blatant copy.
Life of Jen. That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there was also a question. What's your favorite Korean phrase that you've learned up until now? Is there one?
Yeah.
What?
It's called tashi.
Tashi.
Because when you go into the record, I have to direct sometimes, and then you just go tashi, and they do and they do it all over again. It's like magic.
It's magic.
Yeah.
What kind of a director are you in the recording studio?
I would say I'm pretty nice.
Oh really?
They are like fierce ones. I heard.
Yes, there are.
Yeah, but we take it step by step.
What kind of a director are you? Are you the type of person? Because I've experienced some where they go by like each vibrato and each breath that they take. Like they want it to be very precise. But then there's people who are just like, no, I think we've got the energy we need. We've got the emotion that we wanted. It's okay if it's a little flat. We can touch that up.
Yeah, I'm the second one.
The second one.
Yeah.
So
because as long as you have the feeling, which you can reproduce, so I would keep that. Yeah.
Okay. So even if it's a little off tune.
Off tune, no.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit more precise.
But you won't go by like breathing and vibratos and all that other stuff.
No.
Okay. No. Yeah. Because there are some people who like to do that. Well, because obviously when you do.
Back then during like solid era and all that, they had no autotune.
Exactly.
So it was difficult. So they would have to sing, and because it's not like autotune like T-Pain style autotune, because everything, I would say almost everything that you hear today is autotune.
Oh, it has to be.
Right. And not a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
Because they think autotune is just T-Pain.
Yeah, like the yeah.
So
which is not.
But they make autotune sound so natural nowadays, so you can't really tell. But back then they had no autotune, so that's why you hear the curves and you hear the, which is great. I think. Of course. Yeah, which is good.
I think that bending in general was probably because artists tried to hit the note but failed. But it sounded good.
Yeah.
Or they lost their breath and they're just like, okay, I'm just going to bend this note a little bit to make it sound better.
Yes.
Or make me...
We've all been there.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. When you sang earlier, our listeners say, wow, yay, I squealed. Thank you for singing.
Oh, thank you.
And also Anne was saying, spazzing, that was an awesome version of End of the Road. Have you done any covers? Like, because I know a lot of young people, is that a right word? Use YouTube
What's
these
wrong
days.
about that?
Use YouTube these days. A lot of artists use YouTube these days to
Right.
like promote themselves and do covers. Have you done?
Well,
any
I
of those?
used to have a YouTube channel. Yeah, but I took it down.
Okay.
Yeah, but there are still like clips floating around
that
if
you
you could
did.
find it. And I did covers here and there, and I did a cover with Eric too back then. Yeah.
All right. So if you want to go and start searching and use your detective skills, you can probably find it. Unfortunately, an entire hour has gone by super fast because it's time for us to say goodbye.
Aw.
Yeah. You chose FX's Goodbye Summer as our last track. So is there a
To
particular...
say goodbye.
Just to say goodbye.
Just to say goodbye.
All right. What can we look forward to, though, in the future? Are we going to see you on music programs and stuff like that? Or are we just going to see you on radio? Or
Well, I don't know the 정확하게.
Okay.
But,
exactly.
Yeah, the exact ones. But I think you would see a lot more of me in the coming.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
keep us posted. Our last track for today is FX's Goodbye Summer. And thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you.
Bye.